Hello, my dears. How are you? This is Resilient Lives coming to you on this beautiful day, wanting to send some good vibes and a little love your way. That's what I want to do. So, how is everything going? I had fun the other day. I told you I went to the Arboretum, and it was just a wonderful experience. I'm trying to make sure that I find time to do what I treasure. And right now, I'm trying to treasure my well-being and to settle on things that are helping me to have a healthy well-being. It was interesting being there. Maybe I mentioned to you while I was there, I saw this group of little kids, really little kids, and they were at a science camp, and all of these little kids had masks on, and I was just surprised at how comfortably they felt. They weren't trying to take them off or anything like that. They were digging in the dirt with their counselors looking. And what impressed me about that was this new norm that we have eased into. When we go various places, most people are interested in their well-being and wanting to be safe. And who would have thought that these little children, maybe 4 months ago, would have embraced this as the new norm in order to be safe and to get out and go to camp. But we're doing a lot of things in this new norm to be safe and to go out into the world. And so I just had to comment on that because it was a traumatic beginning. There was a mental health expert who said that this pandemic has it feeling like 10 years we've been experiencing this, but it's really only been 3-4 months. But according to this mental health expert, he's looking at the different issues that have resulted on our mental health, or maybe we should say our emotional health. Isn't that interesting? So, how is your emotional well-being going? We did talk about this, and so I just found it interesting that there are webinars and all these things that are out there to help us. But time is of the essence, and we know that we have to do now what is needful for us. Me going and embracing solitude on a regular daily basis, and having some form of pausing regularly. Stop what we're doing and do those things that bring us joy. These are really, really important because this has been a very, very unusual experience. And so we're looking at doing what we can do. Sure, I can go to the Arboretum, or I can find a spot and be quiet, or I can do some things that bring me joy. But the issue is time. We've got to do it now. If we had any idea that this one was going to happen, then maybe we could have cultivated a deep yoga practice so that we would be able to go into our yoga zone. Or we could have gone on a 4-week retreat to learn some skills to figure out how to deal with the tensions and anxieties. But we couldn't do that. We didn't do that. If you did, you were psychic. But we have to do the things that we can do now to make sure that our well-being is being fostered. Now, we have talked about the choices that we make. We've talked about being sane. We've talked about our mental mindset. And so we've covered all these things, and we've looked at those things that bring us joy and just a whole slew of things. We looked at resilience and flourishing and well-being. But we really want to focus on that well-being because, yeah, we've been looking at our physical well-being, but we really, really, really want to focus on that emotional well-being because things happen so quickly, they can throw us for a loop. And then we start getting a little anxious, and we want to address those things first while they're on the base level, while before they get to a higher level. There's so many ways that we can address our anxieties. We even talked about the relaxation breath once a while ago, and of course the disciplines of music but just addressing those things when we look within our bodies. We talked a little bit about observing ourselves and how we're feeling, and then questioning it. What am I feeling? What's that all about? Okay, well, I better stop. I better stop what I'm doing. I better pause and relax and do those things that bring us joy. That is our number one priority, well-being. Oops. So I'm sending you love and wanting you to know that someone cares. We're doing this virtual thriving to continue to remind each other that we have each other. And when anything disturbs our peace, disturbs our physical well-being, our emotional well-being, we have those little antennas that's going up that's saying, we're a little off here, so what should we do? And I'm sure we each have different things that we do, but just remember that time is of the essence, so stop and address those things. Of course, if it's a little past your being able to address them, there are therapists and you can do teletherapy and all of that. But our focus is on well-being, thriving, resilience, flourishing, and we must do that through keeping our focus on the emotional well-being. And so think about it. And I will be talking to you again. Just want you to send a little love to your people. Let me know how you handle emotional well-being. Let me know what you do to maintain that because we know that we might be in a good place today, and then someone can throw us off. That's why I was talking about finding my flow. It's not like it was lost or anything. It's just that when things come up, you get a little thrown off. And in order to maintain it, we want to have some type of behaviors in place. So be encouraged, feel the love, and we will talk again. Bye now.